Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's try this again. Happy March 1st. Happy Friday. Welcome everybody who is just coming in. Hello, hello, hello. Just drinking my morning coffee. Hi, is it working? Did it notify you I was live? I got 2 restrictions. So I'm not going to mention the name of the decks because apparently that was upsetting. And I think one of the names of the deck set off a flag. So I will not mention them now. But if you want to know, DM me and I'll tell you the names of the deck. Welcome everybody who's just getting here. We're just waiting for Miss K to hop in. In a minute, she will be here and we will ask you to drop. Good morning, good morning. Okay. Maybe I'm out of trouble now. Maybe I'm past the 10 minutes. I'm not sure. I did say that it was like incorrect. So hopefully they feel you're there. Hi, Miss K. All right. When Miss K is ready, she's going to ask you to drop your first name, last initial. You only have to drop it 1 time because we make a list. Also, I think I got in trouble, so I don't think it's going to be super crowded in here. If it's your first time here, let us know and we'll go over the rules with you. If you have a specific question, you can Cash App or Venmo me. The links are in my bio. And we are going to be working from 2 Oracle decks. I will be pulling from each of them intuitively. After you say your name, everybody will get 1 card. Everybody gets 1 card. Sometimes you get 2 cards, but that's just because your guides had 2 jump or 2 sticky or something. Hi, welcome. If you're new, we do this 4 days a week. And my hope is that you will leave feeling calmer, your nervous system more regulated. I work really hard to make sure everybody feels seen and heard, and we want everybody to get a card. So the reason why we don't have you spam is because I just don't think it's great for our nervous system to like beg, you know, and then when, God forbid, we don't get, you know, picked, it doesn't feel super great. So that's why we do a list. I have the best mods in the business, so tap the screen for them. I want them to constantly be seeing hearts. I cannot do this without them. Every morning I wake up and I say, do we have mods today? Because if we don't have mods, I can't go live. As a stroke survivor, I am so dependent on them to manage the energy so I can just give you my channeled readings. Every card comes with a channeled message. Sometimes they're really long and annoying and sometimes they're shorter. That's sort of how it works. You never really know what you're going to get with me, which is some of the fun. Like I said, I am a stroke survivor, so I can't remember one thing after I channel. I honestly can't even remember the name of the last person I said. And I can't remember lots of things. Like my girlfriend, you can ask me, if you have a specific question, I do it through Cash App and Venmo. You immediately go to the top of the list and I use my tarot deck, my working tarot deck. I'm a full-time tarot reader, so this is the decks that I work with every day, all day. So I use those to answer questions. I rely heavily on those. These are Oracle cards and everybody gets a free Oracle card with a channeled message of some kind. And if you don't, you know, everybody gets something. I'm also a full-time tarot card reader. I have appointments available today. I do them all over Zoom and I try to keep them extraordinarily cost effective. To do the ask a question, it's $10 on Venmo or Cash App. And I answer as specifically as I can, and I almost always try to give you some sort of way to move forward with whatever I've told you, right? I give you some sort of guidance. So I don't just say something shitty and then like leave you hanging. I will help you with how to get through that. So that is how we do it. First name, last initial. Everybody will get a card from one of these 2 decks. I will intuitively pick. If you have a specific question, you can Cash App or Venmo me. Please put the question in the Cash App and Venmo and let me know that you Cash Apped and Venmoed. If you want to go to the top of the list for the Oracle cards, you can subscribe on TikTok and that immediately puts you to the top of the list. Sometimes we have like 100 people, 150 people on the list. I can usually get through about, I don't know, how many readings do I get through, you guys, a morning? Sometimes I've done as many as 90. I have no idea. I try to go as fast as I can, but you know, those channeled messages come and I've got to take them all in and say it all. Oh, that's okay. Oh, you know, you guys stop. Never apologize to me for like taking care of your children and your life and your family and your job. You're doing me a favor and I'm so grateful for that. Good days, 80 plus. Yeah, I try really hard to like make sure everyone gets read. So if you have a specific question, Cash App or Venmo me. Otherwise, I'm going to have you drop your first name, last initial, and everyone is going to get a card from either of these two decks. Usually, if you concentrate hard enough, I'm going to answer what your question is to some degree. To some degree, it's going to answer your question, especially the channel message, right? But if you need like a really specific answer and what I gave is not specific enough, by all means, Cash App or Venmo me. I'll answer immediately. The second it goes in, I try to answer. So I just got like a 10-minute violation, Linda, because I mentioned the name of the decks and the amazing publishing company who gave them to me. So I'm a little afraid. It's the first time since 2020 that I've been doing this, that's ever happened. So here are the decks. This one, I'm definitely not going to say their names. And this is the one that I think got me busted. I think it didn't like a certain word. So these are the decks we're using today. I'm excited. I haven't used these decks before. I used them, but I just sent a Venmo. I'm looking, so let me look. Oh, of course it logged me out. Bear with me, guys. You're very patient. Kristen, TikTok. Will Joe reach out to me and will we reconcile? Thank you. Okay, let's get into this. First of all, I just want to tell you, I know how destabilizing it is when you feel like you're being ghosted by someone you really care about, or like that you just can't get your feelings across. So I just want to tell you, I can feel it. I know how much it hurts. I'm going to work with both decks, so give me a second. Okay, thanks, guys. Okay. Eight of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. So you're feeling right now a little trapped and silenced, right? A little bit like every single thing that you're need to say, like you have a lot you need to say. So I think it's important that you know that what you have to say is valuable too. So like being ghosted is really, really hard, but I have some good news for you. It's not over. It's not over. It's going to take a minute. Right? I just want to be really clear. It's going to take a minute and it's going to feel sometimes like you're taking 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, but it's not over yet. But I really want to be really clear about this. I want to be really clear about this. You're going to keep breaking your own heart if you don't feel like you can speak up and you can say what's on your mind. Okay. So it's really important right now. Space and time is needed. A lot of space and time is needed, but I just want to be really, so space and time, it's not over. Listen to me. It's not over, especially if you can give that space and time. But I want you to really pay attention during the space and time because there's a codependency situation that's happening that's making you feel like you need him or you'll die. And believe me, I understand that. But what's happening is you're quieting your voice and you're losing your power a little bit. So take this time, really, really journal. Really think about like how you feel and what's going on with you so that you can get on equal footing, okay? You need to get on equal footing because right now you're giving all your power away. You really are. Okay, big hugs. I'm sorry, I know it's painful. All right, you guys, that was a Cash App or Venmo question answer. That's how I do it. Everybody else is gonna get a channeled message from an oracle, one of 2 oracle decks. So just drop your first name, last initial. Everyone's going to get a card and a short, sometimes not that short, channeled message. All right. How's everybody doing? Thanks for being patient. Tap, tap, tap that screen for me. Okay. Here we go. Your calling. Your life's purpose is like an awakening to put your gifts and talents to good use and enjoy your journey of life. This is why I can barely read it. See the small print? Okay, one more time. Your calling. You are being called to put everything that you've been hoping and dreaming and feeling and knowing, like you have this 9 knowing about something Trust it. It's what you're supposed to do. It's your calling. It's your soul's purpose. It's why you are here, right? Really trust that. All right. How you guys doing? First name, last initial. Everybody gets a card. I'm going to take a little sip of coffee. You are so welcome. You are so welcome. Crystal V. Crystal V. Ooh, hot card for Crystal V. Angel of Wisdom. Pursue knowledge and spiritual growth. I'm also going to read this sort of like if you were thinking about going back to school, and I know that doesn't feel like spiritual growth. I get that. But for some reason, I feel like maybe you're thinking about going back to school or taking a certification class. I'm not sure what it is, but this is like a definite call to do it. I always say when it says like seek a spiritual guide or healer, you guys are here, so you've already done that. So I think it's really important that you understand when they're telling you, your guides, to seek a mentor, but you're here, it means like you're in the right place and you're doing the right thing. Though I do think it's a call to go back to school. Okay, Venmo, bear with me, guys. And don't forget, if you are a subscriber, you automatically go to the top of the list for the Oracle cards. So please tell me if you're a subscriber. TT, will things work out for my mom? Thanks. Oh God, what's more stressful than being worried about our parents? Let's look. Let's look and see what I got. So Stephanie, this one's for you. You know, it is a period of deep change. I'm not going to lie to you. It's a period where everything is sort of coming to an end. Everything is coming to an end. But I have to tell you, and when it's rough like this, and it is rough, she is having a hard go, right? I can see it. You know, she's got to be patient though, which I know is hard. Right now, it feels like the walls are tumbling down on her and she's never going to be able to get up and she can't breathe and it feels impossible, and I get it. But the thing about these times is all the good stuff that comes after. You know, if you think about every single time you thought like the sky was falling and like nothing was ever going to be okay, and how good it became after. So what I need her to do right now, and what I need you to do right now to help her feel like things are like okay, we have to do a little mind shift, thing. Go check out my gratitude journal, because she does have a lot of really beautiful, amazing things in her life. It's just that it's so scary right now, being in this kind of flux, that anything positive around her doesn't feel that positive because she's so scared. So we have to help her get sort of out of that fear. But yes, the answer is yes. Not only is everything going to be okay, she's going to look back and be like, I am so glad this happened because I'm here now. So I promise she's going to be okay. But it is, you know, listen, it is a very scary, overwhelming time for everybody, but everything is going to work out. All right. Who is next? Thank you for the Venmo. How are we doing, everybody? Hold on. Okay. Sandy S. Give me 1 second. I just need to get these back charged. The Capricorn in me needs everything just so all the time. Okay. Sandy S. Here we go. Sandy S. This is the one. Sandy S. Protection. You are an empath, clearly, Sandy. You are the kind of person that everyone comes to and dumps on all the time. Oh my God. The channeled message is coming with so much anxiety. You are literally like the person who everyone dumps on. And the thing is that is really, 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 really heavy. So I'm going to tell you, honestly, go get some selenite towers and kind of put them around your house. If any black crystal you're drawn to, can you go and grab that? I have a bunch in my Amazon store. You can check those out if you want, but like, you need a couple crystals and you really need to do like a cord cutting. Go look at my cord cutting videos. You need to take care of you. And also, just so you know, that's not selfish to give yourself like half the amount of time that you give to everybody else. You just really need, you know, a little cord cutting and some love. I have tons of cord cutting videos. Go look at them. And I'm going to add a cord cutting document to the Find Your Light Academy. Chris, can you write that down? That's important to me because as empaths, we just let everybody have pieces of our energy until there's nothing left, you know, and that's not fair. Okay, Francesca S. Francesca S. How's everybody doing? Thank you for bearing with me. Tap that screen for me. Francesca S. Francesca S. Intuition. So when I see this card, I always feel like you already know. There's something that's gnawing at you, you know, and you want to know. You really want me to answer for you, like, is this going to happen or not? But the truth is, you totally already know. You already know. So whatever your gut is telling you, you know. Whatever you are getting anxiety about, that is you trying to tell yourself that what you know isn't true. So if you start to feel like nauseous and anxious, that's wrong. That's the wrong thing. If you're like, yes, I feel calm, then that is the right thing. Good morning. Hi, you guys. Welcome everybody who's just jumping in. Hi, Linda M. Linda M. Oop, this is yours. This is yours. Friendship. Friendship, which I love. I feel like you probably have some fun plans with a friend this weekend or something going on, but this is a call that you need each other, right? And it's in, you know, we all have that friends and sometimes we go through hard times with that friend, right? But she is your soulmate friend. And I believe in, I think like when things go sideways with friends, it's harder sometimes than relationships, but it's just a call that you have a soul spirit friend that is so important to you. And just remember, I just feel like I have to say this, when you guys are fighting or things don't feel okay, there's a soul lesson with the soul partner in those friendships, right? So know that too. So much about growing is the ability to reconcile or see both sides. Adeline P. Adeline P. Did you see that? Jumper. New beginnings. New beginnings. So listen, you've been going through it. It's been tough. It's been overwhelming. At times you felt like you couldn't go on, but trust me, you need one, but you don't have someone, then this is a call into that they're coming in. This is a call that they're coming in. So get out, do things, volunteer so that you can meet people, but open the lines. So Adeline, it's the end of a really hard era. Something new is coming in. Usually, you know, I was going to do a video about these tower moments where everything is sort of removed from our life. All of a sudden you're like, no one's talking to me. No one, what is happening? Why is everything so hard? And then suddenly everything's beautiful. So trust that that's coming in. The beauty is coming in. Adriana J. Adriana J. What do we have here? We're going to give it a shuffle. How's everybody doing? Tap that screen for my mods for me. Adriana J. The blood moon, let it go. There's something you're holding on to that you need to let go of. I get this. This could be relationships. This could be jobs. This could be an old sweater. This could be hoarding habits. I mean, this can be anything. But the thing is, we often know what we're holding on to that isn't serving us, right? And that's why I do the full moon every month, those manuals, and they're different every month because, you know, we hold on to a lot of stuff that weighs us down. And by holding on to things we need to let go of, we don't let anything new come into our life. It's by letting go of the old that new can come in. Sierra L, Sierra L, Sierra L, here we go. Sierra L, do we have any subscribers? We want to make sure the subscribers go to the top. Intuition again, Sierra, another intuition. So there's something you already know the answer to, and you're telling yourself, you're gaslighting yourself into believing that you're wrong, right? And that's where we get those anxiety. That's where that deep anxiety comes from, when we start telling ourselves that we have no idea what we're talking about, but you know. So really hear me when I tell you, intuitively, you know the answer to this question. And it might make you sad. So here's the problem with intuition. Sometimes the answer makes us sad, right? So we tell ourselves something else, but you will know with a deep knowing. Intuitively, you know the answer. If I told you right now to go write down the question and then close your eyes and just write from your heart the answer, your soul would tell you exactly what is right. All right, who is next? Natalie F. Natalie F. Hot card, hot card. Relaxed energy. I have cards in my entryway, and every morning I pull a card, and anytime anyone comes into my house, they pull a card, and I got relaxed. So you and I are on the same vibe. And this is for Natalie F. It is about chilling. It's about quiet. It's the weekend, and it might be like a sweatpants. I mean, every weekend for me is sweatpants and TV, but I think it's like a sweatpants and super chill weekend, right? So it's about letting go, relaxing, disconnecting if necessary. You know, it's totally okay to put your phone on do not disturb and not respond to anybody, but it's about like you time, right? So take it, and perfect for a Friday. Nicole V, Nicole V, Nicole V. Here we go. Nicole V. Rest after labor. So this, of course, is showing a new baby, but it's rest after labor for anything. If you've had a very difficult project at work, if you've been doing something around the house, whatever it is, you've had company, it doesn't really matter. You've been crazy with the kids all week. What it's about is that like you have to rest, right? We are so conditioned, especially in the US, to go, 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 go. And we tell ourselves that rest is like bad or lazy. It's so crazy. It took me a long time to unlearn that. That is one of the hardest things for me as a workaholic when I got sick to unlearn was this need to constantly be going. We are so much better. We're better parents when we take care of ourselves. We're better friends when we take care of ourselves. Like really. For sure. All right, who is next? Who is next? I'm gonna decline that. Don't forget, if you're a subscriber, you go to the top of the list, you'll have a little Luna next to your name. Just make sure to tell us you're subscribed. Donna V, Donna V. Here we go, Donna V. Guidance, guidance. So, you tend to be the person that everyone comes to kind of looking for help and guidance. And you can tell anybody exactly how to manage their shit. You're so good at it. Actually, like people are really lucky to have you because you're really, really good at helping people navigate their life. But with your life, sometimes you get a little stagnant or something because I think you really, really love helping other people. But anyway, yeah. It may be your calling. I just feel like I have to add that. It may be your calling to be somewhat of a life coach or a therapist or something. So really look into that because there's a lot going on with that. If you've ever wanted to learn tarot, you'd probably be a great tarot reader too. Gail B, Gail B. Okay. Transform, transform. So this looks beautiful, but transformation is hell. Like you see all the funny memes about spiritual awakenings and dark nights of the soul. Sort of what that second card reading I did, that second Venmo I did, where I was like, oh God, it's a mess. It's so hard. Right? Like that's what you're in right now. We're so hard. The thing is the reason why it looks so beautiful is all of us in this practice, we know that like when you go through the toughest shit, that's when like, oh my God, it's like a lotus flower, everything, how beautiful it is when you get to the other side. If you can see the lessons and if you can see the blessing, right? If you can't see the lessons and the blessing, then the lesson's going to keep showing up over and over and over again, right? But what you're going through, it's going to be beautiful. I just know right now it's really painful, right? All right, Anna D, Anna D. Hold on, we're going to switch. Anna D. This is the one. Anna D. Luck is on your side. Let magic happen. It's saying Midas touch. Kind of everything you turn right now is turning to gold, right? That lucky girl syndrome. Part of that is your vibration. You know, everybody can be a lucky girl, but you've just got to live in gratitude, right? If you live in gratitude, everything you touch turns to gold, right? But you're there. You've done the work. You deserve it. And you can feel it. You're like, how did I get that parking space? What? How did I just get $200 in the mail for no reason? That makes no sense, right? That's where you are right now. So enjoy it. And like I said, everybody can get to that place. You just have to be in gratitude. If you live in gratitude, it's amazing how things just start coming to you. Tasha J. Tasha J. Let me give this a shuffle. Tasha J. We're going to give it one more shuffle. Thanks for being patient. Here she is. Power of angels. May your angels protect you, guide you, and keep you safe. You have angels all around you. I feel like that. I feel like no matter how dark things get, there's always an angel that comes in and like cleans it up. This is 100% what you have going on. You have angels on your side. You probably see sometimes out of the corner of your eye, you think you see figures. That's your angels, right? That's your angels. I used to do that all the time. In my old house, I constantly saw somebody walking by and I'd be like, is there someone in my backyard? And of course, no one was there. That's sort of the energy you have around you. That was for Tasha J. If someone just subscribed, do we have any subscribers on here? I want to make sure you go to the top of the list. Just like tag one of the mods and say I'm a subscriber. Hi, Britt. For specific questions, it's Cash App or Venmo. Mary C. Welcome, Mary C. I'm moving back over to the witching hour. Thank you so much for subscribing. Let's see what we got here. See what we have. Balance. So I was quoted in this article about women and balance and this like myth about work-life balance and how we spend our whole life trying to create this balance that is impossible and doesn't exist. So what I'm going to tell you about this is, you know, try your best. It's going to be impossible. Sometimes one thing's going to get all your attention and another thing's not going to. But be gentle with yourself about it. And actually, like if you look at some of my journals on Find Your Light, we have like wheels. So you can sort of see where you feel like you're lacking. And then once you can see it, you can make a really easy plan. But I also just want to be really honest with you. You know, we don't do this to men the way we do this to women. And it's really, really unfair. So honestly, just be super gentle with yourself. You're doing the best you can, and the best you can is pretty damn great, okay? So be really gentle with yourself. Okay, who is next? We have 5 more minutes, 5 more minutes. Let's see what we can get done. Marlia. God, I think I'm butchering your name. Marlia Q. Ooh, Marlia Q. We have a jumper. We have a jumper from Marlia Q. Explore. So if there's something you've been thinking about doing, but you're kind of holding yourself back, this is telling you dip your toes in. So it's not saying jump in, but like do the research. Allow yourself to go like a little deeper. I think then you'll feel safer too. I do think whatever it is, you're going to end up doing it. But don't make it like super black and white. Like I'm either doing it or I'm not doing it. You know, it's a call to like dig deeper. Do a little bit more research. That's what it's a call to do. Though I do, like I said, I do think you're going to end up doing it. And for some reason, I'm really feeling travel. I don't know what that's about, but I think you're going to definitely do it. And I think what the other thing is that it's going to look different than how you thought it was going to look. Okay, Maria L. Maria L. Here we go, Maria L. Honoring the past. So this is an important one. And when I first got into my spiritual journey and started realizing I was going to do this for a living, part of like the healing process and so much of what I had to do was dig into like my ancestors and sort of who they were and what their story was. Not even like so far back, like my grandparents, my great-great-grandparents, great-great-uncles. I really had to dig into their stories to really understand who I was and what my generational karma was. So this is a call to look through some photo albums, maybe talk to some people in your family, really ask questions and learn about these people from anyone you can. So whoever's older in your family, they have so much wise information. If you have a specific question, you can Cash App or Venmo me. Otherwise, everybody gets a card and a channeled message. All right, who is next? Thank you. Let's see. Marie E. Marie E. I'm still feeling this deck right now. I'll switch it again, but right now I'm feeling this. Marie E. Hat card. New beginning. New beginning. So this is always so nice because it does mean that the end of a really dark cycle is over. And I do think it's important to remember that like for us, just like the world, the universe and the world has seasons, we have seasons too. And we have really hard seasons, right? So just as you know, it's the same thing. This season is over and you will grow again, right? But we have these dark and difficult chapters. And just because a chapter ends, it doesn't mean the next chapter is so good. And we get to take all the knowledge of all the things we've learned on the way. So something new and really exciting is beginning for you. And it's the end of sort of a hard chapter. All right, who is next? You guys are so patient. You're doing so great. Thank you so much. We have a couple more minutes, and I do have appointments available today. If you check out the website, we do it over Zoom, and you get a recorded copy that you can watch for the rest of your life. All right, Amanda N. Amanda N. I'm switching. I told you I'd know when I would intuitively switch. Here we go. Amanda N. Okay. Amanda N. Achievement. Focus on what makes you victorious. Keep going. I know you want to stop. I know that it feels impossible. I know. I can feel it. You're like, nope, I'm so done. But trust me, you are not done. And you are going to make every single dream you've ever had come true. I mean, look at that. Every single dream you've ever had come true is going to come true. You are extraordinarily powerful. So be gentle with yourself. Take downtime when you need it. I mean, that's important, right? I hate that burnout, like boss bitch stuff. No, like chill bitch. That's good. Okay, Elsa G. Elsa G. Here we go. Elsa G. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I always said if I made a tarot deck, I would put this in here. Stop assuming horrible things are happening because you're going to make horrible things happen. I have a daughter who does this. She's not on here today, but God, I wish you saw this card. You know, I understand that you've been hurt before, and I understand fear, and I understand anxiety, and I understand OCD, and I understand all of those things, but please be careful because, you know, when you can manifest anything, so if you're manifesting that you're going to get hurt, God, you're going to get hurt, right? So let's try instead to manifest that this is the time things are going to be good and easy, right? And look up self-fulfilling prophecy, like really look into it, right? Because I have to tell you, it's all about mindset and manifestation, and like whatever we think and we say, that's what shows up. That is what shows up. And we don't even realize we're doing that. Ashley S. Ashley S. Oh my God, I can't believe that card. That is such a good card. Now I'm like in love with this deck. You're going to see it constantly now because that card was so amazing. Okay. Ashley S. Ashley S. Retreat. Seek and receive consolation from God to overcome a difficult experience. Okay, so this is essentially like the Hermit card, and it's telling you to take a little time to reflect on the things you've been through. You've been through a lot, and it's okay if you don't feel like sort of hanging out with anyone right now, Ashley. It's totally fine. Right now is a time for you to do some self-reflection, some journaling, some looking inward. It's another case of you spend so much time making sure everyone else is okay. You're not very kind to yourself, right? I need you to be kind to yourself and gentle with yourself. You donated on Cash App or Venmo, and did you tell me the question? Hold on. I did not see, hold on. Bear with me. Looking. Oh, Mary, what is your question, Mary? What is your question? You write down your question, tap it for me, Mary, and I'm just going to read Michelle really fast. Michelle, I'm going to read Michelle while you type out your question, and then I will do your question. Michelle, angel warriors. Angels are over you and protecting you and making sure everything works out perfectly. And I know that you know that, Michelle, because it does. You're so lucky. So much great stuff happens around you. All right, Mary, did you type out your question for me? Yeah. Christina, Mary, type out your question for me so I can answer it, okay? Christina. Here it is. Rest after labor. You're doing a lot, right? You're doing a lot. You didn't just have a baby, but you're doing a lot. And you really, really need to take some downtime. And understand that that's not lazy. You're allowed to have a little downtime. Definitely. I'm going to read. I really need Mary. Can you guys at Mary and ask her what her question is? Mary, is Corey in love with me anymore, or is our relationship over with? Okay, let's look. First of all, everyone who has followed me for a long time knows if you have to, I feel like if you have to ask if someone loves you, they probably don't. right? You should always feel loved. I'm going to see what the cards say, but you know, the right person makes you feel loved even when they're angry, even when things are hurt, right? And it doesn't mean that this is the wrong person. I don't want to say it like that, but the end game person. 3 of Swords, Ace of Wands. Actually, I think it's just a fight. And right now, I think Corey is very, 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 very hurt. And he needs a little space. But I do think you're going to get a text or a call really soon. You're going to, or DM, you're going to hear from him soon. And I do think actually it will work out. So I don't think it's over. But, you know, you need to, and I think that you feel, I think that you know, it's that self-fulfilling prophecy thing a little bit where like, you know, you're so afraid he's going to hurt you. You're sort of hurting him and pushing him away. And maybe I'm wrong, but that's definitely what I'm picking up. So just give him the space he needs. You know, he needs that space. Okay, last card. Did I read Chris yet? I'm going to read Chris. Last card. You don't feel anything for me. You don't feel anything from him. That's okay. Well, right now, I think, you know, he needs a little space for sure. Oh, Chris, this is your card. Prosperity for Miss K. Prosperity. I see it. I know it. It's coming. I can feel it. We keep talking about it. There it is. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. If you had a question for me that I didn't get answered today, if you had a mediumship question, I do not love to do mediumship over live. I know a lot of people do. I think mediumship is a very special, sacred thing, and I just don't like doing it for views. I would be happy to do that one-on-one in a Zoom with you, and then you have a copy of it to share with other loved ones. But that is definitely something that we're going to do one-on-one. Otherwise, we will see you Monday morning. Have the best first weekend in March. Big hugs to everybody and see you Monday morning. Bye.